Here's Brody Brazil.
So who knew this was going to turn into a grooming-themed YouTube channel? But here we are. And I've got this video for you to talk about the Oster Classic 76s. I guess I'm doing kind of a review here. I recently picked up these clippers because I was looking for something new and much improved to trim my beard with. Now, full disclosure, I'm pretty sure that's not what these clippers were designed for. In fact, you may have seen these before. You've definitely heard the sound. If you've been going to a barber all your life, the odds are quite high that you've had your hair cut by the Oster Classic 76. Definitely an industry standard in terms of cutting hair. But I wondered if it would work out for trimming my beard on a regular basis. Because again, what I was using before this, a really cheap trimmer, did a bad job, missed a bunch of hairs, and I said, what is the ultimate tool that the professionals use? So I went out and got myself a pair. And it's distinctive in its look, its form, and its function. You probably can't hear that very well. You know what I should really do? Here's what I'll really do. Take a listen to this. Right? Like, that means business right there. And you might recognize that sound because it is so distinct in a barber shop. But the Classic 76s, I'm going to give you kind of a quick review here of how I use them, why they're great, why I'll probably never use anything else. And I'm very positive about these. Like, I like this pair of clippers here. So I'm actually going to begin with the drawbacks because there's only a few of them and they're not even that major. Number one, this thing's heavy. I don't know, does it weigh like a pound or two? But it's, compared to the little rechargeable battery trimmer that I had before, that thing was light as air. This thing, if you held it in your hand all day long like a barber does, yeah, it's like holding a dumbbell a little bit. You could do some curls with this thing. So it is heavy. It is bulky. I guess that's my third one here. I'll skip that for a second. It's girthy, bulky, heavy, all of the above. It's also pricey. It's probably a lot more than you've ever spent on, a beard trimmer or anything else grooming wise before. It checks in at more than $100, but I do have to say, again, it's going to last you a long time. It's got a ton of versatility. It can trim your beard like I use it for. It could also cut somebody's hair if that's what you wanted to do with it. So pricey, but you also get what you pay for. And then last, but obviously is most important for a lot of people here, it's corded, right? So you do plug this in, which is great in a sense that you don't need to worry about batteries ever, but for portability reasons and depending on how your bathroom or wherever you're grooming or cutting hair is, you need a plug, which is definitely a luxury of cordless trimmers and cordless clippers. And they do make tons of those. In fact, I think they make a cordless version of the Classic 76. But all of those things are minor relative drawbacks that you should know about. Okay, so that established, let's get to the benefits here. Number one, the reason I like these clippers is because they are super efficient. And the way it works here is like the motor is not actually going that fast. It sounds a little bit loud, and maybe for some people that's also a drawback. But the real thing is here, the blades here and this motor are so efficient. It's kind of a high torque, low RPM situation. This thing's not zzz. It's got more of that low kind of boat motor sound, but it cuts through hair so clean and easily. It's crazy. Works in wet and dry situations. And number two here, yeah, powerful. That's part of the high torque, low RPM situation is that this is just going to mash its way. I mean, I should just shave my head right now. This is just going to mash its way through hair, whether it's on your face, top of your head, whatever. Durable, I mentioned before that it's heavy, it's bulky, but all of that has the benefit, right? I mean, professionals use this day in, day out. At a barber shop, it's kind of got like a real retro like hook here. You could hang it on something. Even the on-off switch, it feels very 70s-ish. But all of these things make the Classic 76 both durable and modular. For example, even when you have to change or clean the filter out right here, that's quite simple. It's just this little piece. This was designed for the long term. This is one of those products that you buy it for life. You know, you're not buying this to have and keep for 3 or 6 months or a year or two and then throw it away. You're literally buying this to keep it forever. You can maintain it. Obviously, you want to lubricate it. A couple different spots here. There's a little kind of a suction-based spot here to put oil in to lubricate the motor itself. So parts are replaceable, modular, like I said, durable. This thing's built like a tank. You're buying it once, you're buying it for life. I should also explain here what I actually do and use for the beard trimming. I'm using a 000 blade here. Cover the face, focus, there you go. 000 blade. And that's the one I found gives me the best like 5 o'clock shadow texture here. So these come off real easy. Just clip that off like that. There's the blade. You don't really have to use a guard on this. You can throw a guard on here. But what you're primarily doing with this system is using the different blade sizes that get you the length of hair that you want. And then you turn this on, clip that back on. There you go. So yeah, bet you never thought that I'd be talking about my clippers here on the YouTube channel, but the Classic 76, just had it now for a handful of months. Highly recommend it. If you want to step to this and you just want the one solution to trim your beard, or maybe you cut hair for the rest of your life, that's what I'm recommending here, the Classic 76 from Oster.